So today I just wanted to shoot a quick little video of a feature I found on Canvas that was helpful for me last semester teaching in person. If you're teaching online, there's better ways to do this, but if you're teaching in person, and especially if you're teaching in person and also have people watching on Echo 360 or on Owl on Zoom, then you may find this useful because they can all chat with each other. So it's already built into Canvas. There's nothing you have to install. You just have to enable one thing. And that is this conferences setting right here. So, if you don't know how to do that, just you go to your navigation editing settings, add your navigation in, put in conferences. This course I'm using is a course that has nobody in it. That way I don't violate FERPA or anything like that. So you won't see names of participants, but if you were to test this out on your own, then you'll see names as we're going along. So you click on conferences, and it'll say there's no conferences right now because I haven't set up anything. So you just click the add conference, and it's going to give you a lot of options. Really, if you're doing this in class for a quick classroom discussion, there's not a need to waste a lot of time filling out name, description, all this, unless you want to remember for later what it is, and you can record it. And if and you can also change the time limit if you have like a 90-minute class or whatever. But if I just wanted to say, Tuesday, whatever today is, Tuesday, January, was 26th, yeah, 26th, 26, 21, then I can remember, okay, this is the recording from that date, and I don't have to, I can use it later if I want. Now, the key thing is, this is whenever you start your conference, it's going to invite all of your course members if invite all course members is correct, is checked. If you just want to invite students and you have observers, you can remove all course observers and just invite your students. However, or if you don't want to invite all of your students, you just want to invite some, you can uncheck that, and then this box would list all of your students' names. So that's why I'm not, of course, that's why I'm using a blank course, because you can't see student names here. But if you were to try this on your course, you would see student names here. If you just wanted to select, like, let's say half your, because with me, half my class was coming on Monday, half on Tuesday, half on Thursday, right? So you wanted to, maybe you only want to invite those that are supposed to be there on that day. So you can invite all your course members, of course, and if they want to participate, they can. And then you just click update, and then but make sure to remember the next part of this process, which is going and clicking on the start button. So after you click that update, it doesn't actually launch the conference, it's just setting it up so it's ready for you. So you can get this ready before class time, and then when you're in class, you just hit start. When you hit start, it'll launch this program. It'll ask you how you want to join with audio, because this is really meant to be, I think, more of a Zoom type experience. But again, I like it for the chat feature. And so here you can see the public chat on the side. So you could add like a PowerPoint slide with like a prompt of what you want students to be discussing, instructions of how you want them to be discussing. But if you keep it relatively simple with the chat, then students can participate, not just, they don't have to have a laptop or tablet necessarily, although that's probably the best way to do it. But they could use their cell phones and be able to just chat with each other on their cell phones. And so you could just, have your prompt here. And then, of course, if you want everybody to chat, they could just be like, everyone chat in the chat. And of course, it'll pop up and you'll have more users than just me. So this is just me talking with myself, of course. So hello, William. And then I can, so anyways, whatever you want to do with this, you can do. The cool thing though that I like is this, when you have that link, when you start it, your students who are in class can log into this link in chat right in there. But your students who are on Zoom or Echo 360 can also log in and chat. So you can actually create groups. And so what I try to do with, if I had 3 students watching on Echo 360, have one, at least have them split into groups, right? So I'd have breakout sessions, and what you do for the breakout sessions, you just click manage users here, and you go down to create breakout rooms. And that's going to allow you to say, okay, let's say you have 12 students in your class, you want 3 in each one. You can say, okay, I want 4 breakout rooms. And then it's going to have students' names here. You can either randomly assign and it just puts everybody in a room, or you can move people to a room. So if I had someone I knew was on Zoom, well, I probably want to put them in a room and then make sure there's 2 people that are in class with them. Because those on Zoom tend to not chat as much. So if you put all of them in a room together, there may not be much chat going on. So you start all these rooms, and then you can put how many minutes you want it to last, and they'll get a warning. The thing is, this is kind of fixed, so I don't think there's a way to increase it later. And then if you want students to be able to choose, you can do that. But anyways, there's a lot of different options you can do. But then when you hit create, it's going to send people to breakout rooms just like this. So I'll join the room, and then when I join it, it'll have me just chatting. But instead of chatting with everyone, now I'm the only person in here, but it'll be me chatting with just my room. Now, as the instructor, you can see here, I don't have all the options I had before, and that's because now I'm participating in this chat as a chat member, as opposed to this chat, which is me as the instructor. So this chat, I have the options to do different things, whereas this chat, I only can do a limited amount because I'm just participating in this breakout room. Another thing that I can't really show here, you can see in the breakout rooms who's in there, and then you can join each room. So if you want to check on your students, make sure, okay, I want to make sure this room is actually chatting, you can join. Of course, like I said, I'm the only one in here. There's no students involved, but you could check in on their status there. And then it'll tell you, you can also see the countdown timer here. So that's, again, you just click on breakout rooms and it'll open or close that. So you can see the countdown timer, which will show to them. And it'll also end, if you want to end early, is end all breakout rooms, and it'll just bring everybody back. And then that's the conference. So I found that to be very helpful for like group discussions when maybe they didn't feel they could get close enough with the mask, or it was hard enough to hear with the mask and social distancing, and then you add on top of it 4 different groups trying to communicate. It was a little bit difficult. So I found this to be a way they could at least type together and chat together. And they appreciated it. And it was also a way to again, bring those that weren't on in person, be able to let them chat with their classmates who were in person, and sort of facilitated that. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My email is william.howe@uky.edu. So feel free to reach out if you have any questions. And I hope you enjoyed it. I think students do.